we go next inside of our team is we start talking about values. There's a great book. It's called The Leadership Challenge. And in that book, they talk about understanding your values, understanding the values of the people you work with so that you can address them. And as leaders and everyone on our teams, we always need to be clarifying our values. And so here's examples of values right here that are on the screen. We're going to take 2 seconds, and I'd like you guys just to think or write down, you know, a word or 2 or 5 that are your values. Rylan, what is one of your values, sir?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have about 13 values. Contribution is a huge one.
Okay, and what does contribution mean to you, sir?
That means, you know, I believe it's very strongly in giving back to the community, you know, supporting causes I believe in. In my case, you know, we're a big supporter of the Lupus Foundation. It's a community that I really believe in. And it really doesn't matter how much money you make. I always like to talk to people and try to get into a small, you know, $15 a month even donation thing. You know, like Feeding America. There's different causes, so that's a value that's very important to me.
I love it. I love it. Heidi, did we give you enough time?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What's a value to you?
I would say integrity is one that's really strong with me, and working hard. I grew up on a ranch, so my dad made sure that we knew how to work.
My dad was they were you know, dirt farmers, potato farmers in Eastern Washington, and since I was 3, literally he said, "Work hard and don't mess up my good name." I get that one.
That's how it went for me too.
I love it. Jeremy, what's a value?
Don't you have something you tell your son? You know, well, Stutners don't do that, or it's hilarious.
Yeah, well, okay, so we're getting a little bit off here, but this is the programming, guys, and it starts when they're young, and you can program yourself, you can program your team members. So my kids, I got a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I'll say to Isaiah and Gabe, Stentners never quit. And then I'll say, work hard, don't mess up my good name. And then I'll say, Stentners always try. And then, like, if they're doing something and they're sitting there, I'll be like, what do Stentners do? And they'll be like, never quit. And I'm like, yeah, get some.
Funny.
I love it. So, Jeremy, tell us a value to you, sir. What's a value to you?
Accountability is a big one for me. Primarily being in a position where people rely on you to, you know, an inside sales position specifically when I started out, you know, to set appointments and to do things like that. You know, people rely on you to make money. And so if you think of it that way, everyone's kind of in that position. People rely on everyone else for accountability. So if you're not being accountable on yourself, then you're not being accountable for, you know, people you work with as well.
Love it, love it. Jeff, what's one of yours?
I think a big one for me is consistency. Just doing, just not giving the customer a lot of surprises. Letting them know what they can expect.
Absolutely. Rodolfo, can you unmute, and what's a value to you, sir?
Hi guys. You know, I always think about contribution. That's why I like Ryland so much, because we think alike in that way.
Hey! You're copying. You're supposed to have the original.
All right. Maybe you're copying me. But basically, it's that helping others, and I think true leadership comes by helping others first, and giving that hand, because somebody else is giving you your hand too. So contribution is a big one for me.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll go out to dinner, and I'm like, no, let me pay, and Rodolfo's like, no, I pay. Right?
I'll let you pay next time. What about that?
Awesome. For me, my most important value is growth, and here's what that means. Growth means development in our mental, physical, spiritual, financial, and relationship world in life. And that means helping our friends. That means, saving some money for the future. It means getting your mind right. It means developing your spiritual. So growth, it means something completely different to me than it does to most people. It means developing. So thank you for sharing those values. And now what I want you to think about as you're working with your buyers, what do they value? What's important to them? What's important to your other team members? If you're helping them to fulfill their values, not only are you providing value to them, they feel loved, okay? And your clients will extremely appreciate this.